You are looking at the fast food final boss, baby. Woo! I got the Mackey's qualification. Look at that, look at that. Because I know some of y'all ain't gonna believe it, bro. Be careful not to catch me spitting in your nuggets, twin. And then I got the big FC, bro. So as the fast food final boss, I will be reacting to why fast food sucks now. It's because I'm not working there.
I'm going to show you a few different modern fast food locations with the logos removed, and I want to see if you can guess which restaurant it is. Here,
Bro didn't even bother removing. That's Starbucks, bro.
Here is number 1.
Don't play with me. I'm the fast food final boss. I know this for a fact.
That is Panda Express.
Okay. I never said I worked there, bro. That's chill.
Here's number 2. That is Arby's. Here's number 3.
Some American shit.
That is Burger King. Here's number 4.
That's McDonald's. That if I get this wrong, may God strike me down if I got this wrong, bro. The hat falling off is a bad sign.
That is Wendy's.
Yo, I don't deserve the hat, bro. I don't deserve these hats. I can't lie, bro. I need to earn those hats. Let's go.
Fast food restaurants in America have completely lost their identity, but it doesn't stop at these soulless gray buildings. Fast food used to be cheap, tasty, and most importantly, fast. And on top of that,
that is so facts, but you can't play me on the employees, bro. Like, I gotta stand up for my fellow employees. It's not on them. When you get families like the ones on the My 1,000-Pound Life, like, what am I meant to do with myself, bro? Y'all need to stop ordering food.
Experience used to be fun. Today, the color is gone. The prices for a meal are almost the same as a regular restaurant, and the service is slower than ever.
Facts, though, bro. Inflation in the UK, at least, bro, it's been hitting like a motherfucker, bro. I know it's the same way in the US. Bro, it's not cheap, bro. It's just not cheap. Especially KFC. KFC is basically extortion. McDonald's is a bit more like, you gotta buy off the Savers menu. If you're buying anything else, you're getting scammed, bro.
But this did not happen by accident. In fact, it's all by design. And today I'm going to break down why fast food today is...
Hey, you know what? Pause. I think I deserve one of my hats back after that one, bro.
Colorless, expensive, and slow. And while it might sound like all hope is lost, there is something you can do to change it. And if enough of us do that, we just might be able to return to the glory days. Modern American fast food buildings are the perfect representation of the soul that...
McDonald's has the best building design, bro. I don't care. It's the perfect mix of, like, not being too flashy, but at the same time not being too bland. Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut is a good one, bro. I can't lie. Pizza Hut is, like, it's built. Like, you know a Pizza Hut when you see a Pizza Hut, you know?
It's been sucked out of the industry. What used to be these creative architectural fun houses have transformed into sterile gray boxes that are severely lacking identity.
Facts.
Some of them kind of look like modern homes, some of them look like banks, some of them...
Bro, what is that? Is that Taco Bell? Bro, this looks like the border between Mexico and the US.
Look like banks, some of them just look like corporate offices. But when you remove the logo, you genuinely could not tell what restaurant it was. Compare that to what this architectural illustrator posted on Reddit. Even without the logos, you can still tell which building belongs to each
Alright, hold up. Pizza Hut, another Pizza Hut. My nan's house? What is this?
fast food brand. Or
wait,
can
can
you? I'll see if in the comments one of you gets all 12 correct. Early Taco Bell locations were designed to evoke the look and feel of traditional Spanish and Mexican style architecture.
Bro, if you hit that bell, all the villagers start running, bro. Like, this is straight out of Minecraft.
The original buildings featured stucco walls, red clay tile roofs, exposed wooden beams, and arched entryways. Now, you get a gray box with a modern purple LED light. Pizza Hut's red
Bro, that looks like the house Andrew Tate lives in. That looks like a shipping container, bro.
roof became such an iconic part of their design that now when a new business takes over the building and attempts to redesign, everyone knows it used to be a Pizza Hut. But today's Pizza Hut, yep, another gray box.
That's an L.
McDonald's used to have these big glowing arches you could see from a mile away. I was surprised to find out that there are still a few locations that maintain that 1960s vintage look. Take this Bloomington, Minnesota location for...
That looks so dead though, bro. Why would you want that back? I kind of prefer the new, like, low-key modern vibe. Like, what is this? This looks like a Chuck E. Cheese. It looks like it stinks like diapers in there. I know someone vomited on the floor. And I don't know if they do this elsewhere, but in some countries they have, like, McDonald's where they have, like, a playground there. Not in the UK, but, like, in the Middle East, that is a lot, bro. A lot of restaurants have playgrounds. Bro, if you see a restaurant with a playground in there, please, for the love of God, do not walk in there. I promise you it smells like badussi, bro. Like, it actually reeks of shit.
For example, it's the
smell of feet, bro. It never comes out your nose, I swear.
has the massive arches on each side, the red and white white striped bricks around the edges and red outline gives it this cartoonish but welcoming vibe. But sometime in 2023, they decided to get rid of all that charm and paint it gray. During McDonald's nationwide boom in the 1970s, they made a major
See, that's cool. And I know a couple places that look just like that. I know that's a McDonald's, bro. That's actually cool.
Brand to build locations faster. The red mansard roofs with the yellow accents that were supposed to resemble French fries is what most people remember visiting throughout their childhood. There are still a few locations out there that haven't been modernized. This one in Dunedin, Florida looks absolutely beautiful with the palm trees and the bright blue sky. Or check out this stunning...
Bro might have Boston creamed his pants while saying that, bro. Looks absolutely beautiful. Like, chill, bro. It looks like a McDonald's.
Durham, North Carolina location. This photo was taken in 2021, but it looks like we took a time machine back to 1993. Sadly, this one was also painted entirely.
Oh yeah, let me give y'all a piece of advice, bro, because I know y'all watching, because like I'm the expert. It depends on the place. I'm gonna give myself another hat for this one, bro. It depends on the place, but there are some places where if you go in, like, they will just give you drinks. Everyone knows this. You go to any fast food place, they'll give you tap water. Never buy water again, bro. Just go to a fast food place and ask for a large cup of water, tap water. Most places would never say no. And you could even ask for a drink, bro. Like, a lot of the delivery drivers, Uber Eats and whatnot, bro, we be handing out drinks to them. Like, they come by, yo, can I get a 7-Up? Yeah, sure, bro. Yo, can I get a Pepsi? Yeah, sure, bro. Like, yeah, what I'm saying? Like, if you do that, you low-key, like, I'd say 50% of the time, you'll get a free drink. Like, I'm not even playing. You just gotta know who to ask, bro. Ask the kid that looks like he just came here. You get what I'm saying?
Gray in 2024. Even this location outside of Disney World looked like a theme park of its own. And I'm sad to admit that this creative masterpiece has been replaced by what looks like a corporate headquarters.
That's kind of cool.
Now, one of the main reasons behind the gray box trend is that it's a safer, smarter real estate investment. This strategy leans heavily on modular construction and prefab standardized architecture. When a previous brand needed a very specific build out, which usually came down to their custom roofs, it just costs more. And in a way, they're also preparing for their imminent failure, because these vague buildings can be transformed into just about any other business. In New Jersey, this Wendy's was transformed into a Burger King. In Missouri, this old Burger King was turned into a Wendy's.
Oh my god, it's the same thing over here, bro. What is it that's changing? I think we have a Burger King closing down and they're opening something else instead. They literally just took down the logo and put another logo up. I don't remember the place though, god.
Former Taco Bell KFC combo was turned into a local pharmacy. And this...
Damn, see, that one's crazy, because they went from killing people to saving people. Hey, let me spill more beans. Let me spill more of the beans. KFC, I need to take my hat off while I'm saying this, because I'm pretty sure they can actually, like, sue me, or I could get in trouble for this. Allegedly, do not sue me. This is my opinion. This isn't facts. But the gravy is, like, the most disgusting thing ever, bro. Like, I know KFC gravy is the single best thing ever. But as with most good things, there's always a downside. And I can't lie, bro. You know when, like, a witch has, like, a pot, and she's, like, putting snot in there on, like, cats and frogs? It's the same thing, bro. I'm not even gonna cap. I swear to God, it's the same thing. The gravy is disgusting. It is from the pits of hell, bro. But it just tastes so good. Like, someone could actually take a shit while we're making the gravy and it would taste the exact same, bro. It's disgusting.
Former Arby's is now a local pizzeria. And to no surprise at all, the local pizzeria made a more charming and visually interesting design. Now, my favorite is when chains actually do the opposite of this. When they repurpose an old building. Like this old bank in Wilmington, North Carolina that was transformed into a Dunkin' Donuts. It's undeniably smarter and probably more sustainable to build buildings that can outlive the brand inside them, which will in turn reduce waste and provide opportunity to...
Bro, I don't think that's a reason they're bad though. Like, that's such a BS reason. Get that out of here. The reason fast food is failing nowadays because it's so stupid expensive, bro.
Future businesses. But there's just something sad about it too. Each restaurant lost all its character. But it's not just the exterior that lost its character. The interior is where many of these places thrived. Stepping inside used to feel like entering a little world of
I don't like this. I don't know, man. I'm not into this princess and unicorn shit, bro. What is this?
Its own. Taco Bell had these purple and teal Art Deco chairs, textured wall tiles, and neon squiggles that felt like walking through a 90s arcade.
That looks horrible. Look at those chairs. I know your bum is aching, bro. Your back is killing you. Yeah, these can go, bro. This is a first L I've ever heard him say, bro. This is an L take. I can't even lie. These can go to hell, bro.
People today would probably call this tacky, and they might not be wrong, but damn, it has an identity. free. But before we dive deeper, the other day I wasted hours trying to cancel all those subscriptions I forgot.
Alright, buddy.
Paneled walls, stained glass lamps hanging above every table, plush burgundy booths, and soft yellow lighting that made it feel more like a cozy living room than a fast food joint. And these sunrooms? Dude, these sunrooms absolutely ripped. Pizza Hut felt like a legit sit-down restaurant with thick carpeting, red vinyl.
See, Pizza Hut is still like that though. Pizza Hut I think hasn't changed that much.
Booths, and those iconic Tiffany-style lamps that turned every meal into a dimly lit occasion. McDonald's had burger seats. Look at these burger seats.
Get those the hell out of here, bro. These would hurt like hell. This looks like homeless architecture, bro.
Are they a little terrifying? Sure, but I think we can all agree that we want them back. And when management started encouraging a more kid-friendly atmosphere, almost every franchisee built massive playgrounds and indoor sets packed with massive tubes, nets, and ball pits to play in while the adults got to enjoy their meal. However, for years, McDonald's had been dealing with injury lawsuits where kids hurt themselves climbing around rope ladders and monkey bars. In a 5-year...
Especially since, like, I'm gonna say it, bro. Like, there was that one person where you're like, bro, have you just, like, hit puberty too early, or are you really, like, 35 running after little kids in the ball pit, bro?
From 1986 to 1991, 1,500 injury claims were filed against McDonald's when kids fell off their equipment or got trapped in one of their structures. Hundreds, if not thousands of injuries went unreported, and not to mention the sanitation concerns. Even as a kid, I knew those things were filthy. So,
whoo! Bro, like, dead ass though, like, I'm not playing, bro. That was a side eat from my soul, bro. Actually reeks in there like fungus, bro. Like, there's genuine mold everywhere. It just stinks like badusi and feet. Like, it's the most gross environment ever. And you'd have little kids running in there. Like, this is why we're actually, like, we can survive any virus after that, bro. Like, after that sort of immune system exposure, like, your body can handle anything. It was a hazard, bro. A cockroach wouldn't survive that environment, gang.
Some places have still tried to hang on to that old school charm well into the 2020s. I found this 1950s retro diner-inspired McDonald's location in Williamsburg, Virginia. They have a whole-ass 1957 Chevy on the inside just parked in the middle of the restaurant.
This is some Fight Club sort of thing, bro. I like this, bro. This is hard. I would actually go there just for the experience. I hope the food costs the same, though.
This beautiful time capsule location was, you guessed it, grayed out and turned into another modernized hospital cafeteria a few years ago. A location in Bensonhurst, Brooklyn was redesigned to a 1980s theme for a Marvel movie, and to no surprise at all, everyone loves it. And even though it still doesn't look like a true time capsule, it's just enough retro and modern combined to give the place a lot more soul. And if you're watching this and you have a fast food location near you that still has some old school charm, drop it in the comments because I want to see. But the blueprint for the modern fast food gray box, the minimalism, the neutral tone textured wallpaper, the IKEA chairs that hurt to sit in, See,
I wouldn't say that's bland though. I kinda, yeah, this is like so facts. This is how I grew up, bro. I wonder how much more simpler it can get, because like back then it used to be like a lot more personality. Now it's like somewhere in the middle. And in the future it's gonna be literally like, there's not even gonna be walls. It's just gonna be outside, bro. They're just gonna have like just a roof and like 4 pillars keeping it up, bro. Like, how simple can it get? But this is actually hard. I kind of like this architecture, bro. Like, I don't think this architecture is bad. I just think you guys have like ADHD, bro.
Offensive abstract art, the dim industrial lighting, it can all be blamed on Chipotle. Chipotle's early 2000s expansion marked a turning point in the fast food industry. Their concept was called fast casual. You still got your food quickly, but the experience felt more elevated. The menu was simple, the ingredients were marketed as fresher, and the interiors ditched the kid-friendly chaos in favor of something more modern. Because of this, they were able to charge a higher...
See, that looks actually dead. That looks like a school cafeteria. That sucks balls. I can't lie. What is that? That looks like an insane asylum, bro. This is where they had the Joker before he went full schizo.
Of this, they were able to charge a higher price, and teenagers, college kids, and young professionals were more than willing to pay. But they weren't just paying for vibes. Those 2010s Chipotle burritos...
Bro, that looks like the bottom of my shoe, bro. I'm too European for this shit. I've never tried Chipotle in my life.
Burritos were massive. You used to get at least 2 servings of food for one price, which made it comparable to 2 fast food trips. Chipotle's success came at a time when McDonald's and other giants were on a rapid decline. In 2003, McDonald's stock price fell to a 9-year low, and in Q4 of 2023 was the first net loss in profits they ever had, losing $300.
McDonald's is taking an L right now. I gotta take that hat off, bro. I rep KFC now.
Food intensified during this period. The Super Size Me documentary further tarnished the company's brand. The doc followed Morgan Spurlock, who ate at McDonald's restaurants 3 times a day, every day for a month, consuming every item on the chain's menu at least.
I bet you he died like right after making the commercial, bro. They posted it, look how healthy he is. 2 days later, he died of a heart attack.
Once. At the end of the experiment, the 32-year-old had gained 24.5 pounds, a 13% body mass increase, increased his cholesterol to dangerous levels, and became the proof the media—
Hold on, now read the whole thing, bro. They funded this experiment, bro. What did you think was gonna happen? He was gonna gain super strength, start shooting lasers out his eyes, experience mood swings, and sexual dysfunction. Oh my god, bro. His Johnson stopped working. That's how bad it was for him. Hey, that's the thing, bro. Workers that work at fast food places, they're hella conscious of the way, like, they eat. Like, they're, like, hella on it. Like, they be the type of people to order salads, like, on their break, or, like, just drink water, because they know they're around that environment so often. Like, they gotta watch themselves, or they're gonna end up on, like, My 1,000-Pound Life, bro.
levels, and became the proof the media needed to paint fast food as the face of America's obesity crisis. So while McDonald's scrambled to repair its image, Chipotle was thriving, offering a cleaner, simpler, healthier experience that looked and felt like the opposite of everything fast food had become.
Why do Mexicans feel the need to put beans on everything, bro? Like, that's what I gotta say. Like, beans aren't even, like, a major L, but they're not a top food. Like, I wouldn't be sprinkling them around like this.
In response, McDonald's started the Forever Young campaign to transform the playground feel into a cafe-style space. What resulted was a push for a more contemporary aura, accented by terracotta, olive, and gray colors paired with wooden furniture. Of course, other fast food restaurants saw this change and followed suit.
The wooden furniture, I like the furniture at McDonald's. Stop playing. They're low-key, like, weirdly comfortable. Like, McDonald's chair, one day I'm just gonna take one, put it in a pickup truck, and just drive home with it.
I also believe that the success of Starbucks and maybe even the Apple Store had a big impact on the aesthetics of fast food chains. Starbucks proved that people would pay a premium price to hang around in a space that felt upscale, and Apple taught the entire retail world that an ultra-minimalist design could signal trust and quality.
Facts, though. That's actually so iconic. Like, look at that. Bought this whole space, and they're using this much of it. Like, this whole top bit is, like, for nothing. It just has a big Apple logo on it. Like, it's actually crazy, yo. But that is so iconic. Like, who else would do this other than Apple?
And quality. Today, seemingly every fast food chain takes a little bit of inspiration from Chipotle, Starbucks, and the Apple Store, which has majorly contributed to them losing what made them special in the first place.
Burger King was a major W. I can't even lie, bro. The one bad thing about Burger King is it's, like, especially expensive. Like, you compare it to McDonald's or even KFC, the highway robbery that's KFC pricing nowadays, it's still more expensive. Like, and you order it, it's $7, you get a burger this big. This flip, I swear, I'm not even playing. That's the thing, bro. I'm not playing. It's this big, bro. Like, the portion sizes are pathetic, but the food is actually, like, it's the most real out there. The rest is actually, like, by the way, we have no griller. We just have a 3D printer where we print the chicken nuggets and the chicken popcorn, bro. It's fake as hell. Fugazi chicken.
Fast food restaurants were meant to be bold, fun, and kid-friendly, or even calm and cozy sit-downs for the family. But designers Lynn Rosenbaum and Michael Muchoff told the YouTube channel Cheddar that the design choices are nothing more than a marketing tactic.
We have to be perceived as new and fresh and offering food that is new and fresh. What has changed within our restaurant? We want to communicate that to the customer on the outside, and the easiest way to do that is through architecture and interior design.
How can we make it look healthier, but not actually make it healthier? That's basically the gist. I don't think any logical person is expecting fast food to be healthy, but the risk used—
This is the one thing that never really computed to me, though, because I kind of get where they're coming from. Like, it's literally, okay, you're telling me if I make a pizza at home, it's unhealthy, but if I go out and eat at Pizza Hut, it's unhealthy now. It's gonna kill me sooner. Like, it just makes no sense. I do think a big part of it is, like, people that sell ingredients or, like, supermarkets trying to add a play on it, you get what I'm saying? Like, go buy it and do it yourself, or buy it from us, we're healthier. The one place you shouldn't go out to eat a lot, though, is KFC, bro. They use a lot of grease, gang. Like, it depends on the location, but some countries, like the UK especially, bro, it's not even chicken. It's 90% grease. Like, the amount of oil used in those chickens is actually disgusting, bro.
to be worth the reward. Because beyond the building design and modern brand—
Still slaps, though. It still flipping slaps.
it seems like they aren't even trying to make the food look or taste good anymore. The burgers aren't even close to as advertised, with buns flat as a pancake and lettuce that looks like it was left out all night.
See, that looks That actually looks disgusting. I was about to say it looks banging. That's disgusting, low key, bro. That bun just looks cold and moldy, bro.
Places like KFC refuse to change the oil in their fryers, so you can't even taste the chicken anymore. And those so-called crisp places like KFC refuse to change the oil in their fryers, so you can't even taste the chicken anymore.
See, that's cap. What are you talking? I'ma stand up for Colonel, bro. I'ma stand up for Kentucky. Stop playing with me, bro. What do you mean we don't change the oil? I swear we do, no? Do we? I don't even remember. I'm a bum-ass employee, low-key, bro. No, we do, though. That's how we get the gravy. It's like from the bottom of the grill. It's like basically on the floor. You know when you know the grease, like when you're removing the fries. You know the oil that drops on the floor. We bring somebody with a mop, and they mop the oil off the floor, then they squeeze it into a bucket, and that's how the gravy... I'm just playing, bro. I'm just playing. Do not sue me, bro. I'm playing.
And those so-called...
It's not too far off, though.
The crispy fries you ordered looked like they were defrosted, placed under a heat lamp, and served without anyone noticing they missed a crucial step.
That's Burger King fries? That looks like McDonald's fries, but low-key McDonald's fries are a W.
Legendary YouTuber The Report of the Week, who has spent the past decade reviewing fast food menu items, just about had a meltdown over the decline in quality and service across every big chain in the US after countless bad experiences in 2023.
Instances not as bad as this, but where there have been problems with my order, with the quality, it's just elapsing more and more. And it's not just Culver's. It's every place.
Am I a demon for saying this? Like, I sometimes look at people and I'm like, I really want to see how you perform when you're confronted. Like, if this guy gets confronted by a thug or gangster, like, what would he do? He would low-key start tweaking, bro. Oh, sir, how unchivalrous of you. Like, this is how he would act, low-key, bro. I rate you trying to rob me a 0 out of 10.
McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Taco Bell, you name it. There have been so many places, and I'm sure you've noticed this, that I've reviewed in the last couple years, where the food has just been awful. It's quite frankly disgusting. I hate when this happens, and what bothers me even more is when it's becoming more and more of the norm. When I'm trying out these sorts of items, and time and again, it's some burnt piece of garbage. It's
Is he about to cry, bro? Why is his, like, voice breaking up?
Just vile slop, for lack of a better word. And it's getting to the point now where pretty much every other item that I review is just, it's disgusting in some way or another. Or it's just so overpriced that it might be alright, but it's like you're burning your money.
That's true.
What's even the point?
But even if fast food companies lost the fun, lost the undeniable guilty pleasure taste, at least it's still cheap, right? Nope. Chick-fil-A, Arby's, Wendy's, Jimmy...
That's the main thing. I swear to God, that's the main thing, bro. Like, just the price increases are the reason fast food's actually taking a hit. That's the one thing that really annoys me, bro. Like, I remember being a kid and going there and getting a Happy Meal for, like, nothing, bro. Nowadays, you go to get a Happy Meal, you might as well take a mortgage out and buy a house, bro. You might as well put a down payment.
John's, Chipotle, Taco Bell, Popeyes, and McDonald's all raised their prices by 55 to 100% between 2014 and 2024.
McDonald's 100%. Holy, man. L for McDonald's. How's Burger King at 55? How much was Burger King used to cost back in the day, bro? He must have cost like $2,000 for a burger. 55? It's like the most expensive place out there.
Most of us can remember a time where $5 could fill you up at most restaurants. Maybe you'd snag a couple of grillers or a fill-up box from Taco Bell, a McDouble, McChicken, and fries, a famous bowl from KFC, and even if you wanted to get full meals, you'd still spend less than 10.
Kinda, bro, speak for yourself. That bowl is not filling no one up, bro. What is that? That looks pathetic, bro. But I will say this, you're not paying less than, to actually be full, you're not paying less than 15, bro. 15 pounds, not even, you'd be like $20, bro. That's actual facts. If you're a full-grown man, that's how much you have to pay to get full, bro.
And even if you wanted to get full meals, you'd still spend less than $10. What I found shocking is that Columbus, Ohio has the most affordable fast food in the country, but meals still cost $10 on average. Most cities average 12 to 13 bucks for a fast food meal, and I can say with certainty, at least where I live, that there are plenty of local restaurants serving way better food for $13. Some McDonald's locations were charging as high as $18 for a Big Mac meal. In 2024, the McDonald's president Joe Erlinger attempted to address many of the concerns that Americans have.
We all know the real McDonald's president. Show me the guy who took like the Squidward bite out of a big arch, bro. Show me that guy, bro. Because I kind of like every time I'm on shift, the only thing I take is a big arch. Just because of that. I rep my president, bro. I rep my CEO. Yes, the product tastes lovely. I reenact that scene every time I'm on break, bro. It's part of McDonald's history.
With McDonald's prices significantly rising. What's funny is that they made this graphic that claims to debunk a bunch of myths, while claiming that the facts state that they have only raised their prices by 20 to 40% since 2019. Like, they put this obnoxious claim as a myth. McDonald's medium fries
Since 2019, so as in 6 years you raised the price by what, 30%? You think that's cheap? You think that's good?
is increased by 138%, just to attempt to soften the blow when they say that the fact is that the average price of a medium fries was a 44% increase. Like, we're supposed to be like, oh, only a 44% increase for fries that are soggy, cold, and take 20 minutes to get?
Okay, shut up. Do not disrespect the fries. Hey, you, buddy. Hey, don't disrespect the fries and don't disrespect the person racking the fries. Let me put... How dare I, bro? I'll rep those arches, motherfucker. I'll rep those arches, bro. Stop playing with me. The fries are good. They're just really expensive, bro. Like, let's keep it a buck.
That's so much better than 138%. The reality is that fast food has entirely changed its value proposition to customers in America. It's no longer about being cheap. It's about being lazy. A professor of marketing at Johns Hopkins said, "These chains are not charity organizations. They're not trying to serve cheap food to people who are complaining about high prices. They're trying to get people who have either stopped going to the store or never went there." I suspect the value pricing approach is working for McDonald's. Okay.
Bro, did he... What? This is like a Pokemon-ass statement. If you're a broke boy, you just say so.
So, they killed the vibes, ruined the taste, charged way too much money. Is it at least still fast? Well, kinda. The speed of service has drastically decreased as Americans become more dependent on the drive-thru. America runs on urgency. Our cities are built to drive around, not stop and
Yeah, I can't lie, I be on drive-thru all the time, bro. I'm low-key, I'm not the reason I'm holding it up, though, bro. The main thing that actually holds up, bro, it's making the food. Look, the people in the kitchen are slow as hell, low-key, and the people serving the food always get all the garbage. Like, I be working there handing orders out for takeaway. They're like, oh yeah, you faster. Bro, I'm handing it out. Like, what do you mean fast? Am I supposed to go back into the kitchen and help them make the burger and then hand it out? Like, how many people do you think I am? I'm low-key venting right now. And another thing they start doing is they ask the cars to go park up, as in like wait in the parking lot. Yeah, I can't lie. If you're ever in that situation, they can't really physically move the car. Just say no, bro. Just actually sit there, because it's gonna come much faster if you're stood there. Because the moment you're parked up, just know, like, put a movie on, gang. Start watching One Piece. Like, it's gonna be ages until you get your order, bro.
Hang out in. Our work weeks are packed, our commutes are long, and our breaks are short. Everything in our culture tells us to move faster, work more, and consume more. So we designed an entire meal experience around not having to stop moving. Pull up in your car, order before you speak to a person, get your food in a brown bag, and don't even look inside until you're already merging onto the highway. And stuff.
Oh yeah, if you're working drive-through, like, look through your order. You're not doing me a disservice. I'd much rather you take your time, look in that order. The only person that's gonna get mad is the manager, and they can't say anything, bro. Open it up and check that every item in there is right, just so I know, because most of the time, bro, I'm moving quick. I'm just handing shit out. If I miss something, let me know, because I'd feel guilty, bro. Not just that, it's like, bro, you phoning in complaining about, oh, he forgot the sauces. Like, check it in there, check everything's in there, and then let me know, bro, so I can sleep easy, bro.
The fries down your throat with one hand while the other is on the wheel. Drive-thrus aren't about convenience. They're a survival mechanism for a society that doesn't have time to sit down. But now even that convenience is starting to collapse. What used to be a 3 to 5 minute pit stop has turned into a 15+ minute wait behind a line of frustrated drivers. Even places like In-N-Out are facing major problems, with lines that literally cause traffic on the highways next to them. Pretty much every Chick-fil-A I've ever...
If it's not Mr. Beast handing out $10,000 to every person that's in the drive-thru, what are you doing, bro? If I see 2 people parked up in a drive-thru, I'm not going there. What do you mean 500 cars and you're waiting up on the highway? Like, this is stupid as hell.
Ever been to around lunchtime has 2 rows of 20+ cars bumper to bumper. Many locations are trying to combat these frustrating wait times by having staff walk around with iPads so you can get that somewhat satisfaction that your order is being taken care of, but it doesn't make the food come out any faster. Now, you might think that removing drive-thrus in some locations or incentivizing walk-ins would somehow speed things up, but fast food restaurants have done their homework. Research shows that 47% of US consumers would simply avoid going to a store that doesn't have a drive-thru. And
really? I don't really drive yet, so I don't really know how that feels like. But would you not just park and then go down? This is the thing. This is why people are so antisocial. This is the reason why when someone asks you how many sets do you have left on your bench press, you don't know what to say, bro, because you have no human interaction. Leave your car, bro. Like, why would you rather speak to this box? Like, go in there, order the food, sit down for 2 minutes, and chill. Like, instead of gooning for 3 hours at the end of the night, just take some of that time and, like, enjoy a human interaction, bro. Tell the person ordering your food to have a lovely day, or that their hair looks nice. Like, just have interactions, bro. Get out of your car. And by the way, as a fast food employee, bro, and this is for life in general, like, everybody is so worried about what they look like. Everyone's so worried about how the way they're acting. Like, genuinely, do whatever the fuck you want. Like, I get people in the drive-thru that are talkative. I get people in the drive-thru that are like, they're trying to almost like aura farm. You gotta realize, and this is a tip for life, you are your greatest judge. No one's really judging you the way you are, bro. Do whatever the hell you want, because everyone else is so concerned with themselves. No one cares about you. Like, I'm sorry to say that to you. No one cares about you. Like, I'm the type of employee where if someone jumped through the drive-thru or was like, yo, can you throw me a... Like, I do it, bro. Like, have some balls. Like, have confidence. Like, you gotta realize these people are like teenagers that are trying to make some money. They don't care, bro.
And twice as many people prefer using the drive-thru to going in store. And that's because of the American go culture, as well as us not prioritizing eating as a meaningful experience. It's just another task to check off the list. Meals in other countries are a cultural staple, a time to slow down, talk, share, and connect. Americans treat eating as something you do out of necessity between meetings, in traffic, or while staring at your phone. And I'm talking to you, who's literally eating a meal while watching this right now.
Bro, YouTubers always say that. I'm never eating anything while watching. Like, I don't know, that's not me. I would never eat while watching a YouTube video. I know some of y'all do that. Maybe even you're watching this video while eating, but it's just, I don't know. I'm a quick eater, bro. I don't leave food out the kitchen because I don't like it getting messy. Maybe that's why.
Service, combined with fast food's obsession with margins, is slowly turning these restaurants into massive robotic garages, like this concept released by Taco Bell in 2022 for their new
Holy lit, bro. Yo, I know the function in there is tough. I would low-key love to work here until I have to clean the outside. Fuck that, bro. I would resign on the spot, bro.
Vision for making service easier than ever before, or the new designs Chick-fil-A is rolling out that prioritize quick service, or Jimmy John's cutting down the size of their restaurant to resemble more of a studio apartment. To make it even more streamlined, restaurants are releasing AI menu stands that replace human staff members, and the responses have been mixed, with some customers praising the decision and others arguing this
Who's praising it? What sort of L-mans is praising that?
is one step further in the wrong direction. So correct orders and no more attitudes for no reason? More jobs.
Yo. Bro, do they have attitudes though? Bro, I think I'm pretty chill. I low-key like it because I use it as a way to like learn how to almost like interact with people. Like I like change up the tone. Like I'm like one time, oh hello, what can I get you? Oh hello, what can I get you? Like, you know, I change it up. I'm trying to see like what reactions I would get out of people. No matter how old you are, get a job. Like even if it's a bad job, get a shit job, bro. Like it will build so much character. It will help you learn so much shit. Like working in drive-thru for like 2 months, bro, you're gonna be better at interacting with people. You're gonna have more confidence when talking to people. You're gonna be able to raise your voice more or be more comfortable in your own skin.
With human contact are going away. With fast food restaurants doing everything they can to make service seamless and Americans demanding even more convenience, how far away are we from a robotic arm extending from a building and just dumping the food right into our mouths? But as grim as the future looks, there is a way to fight this. There is a way to demand change, get better quality food, better prices, better speeds, and an all-around better experience. The solution is quite simple, and it's being implemented all over the world. Fast food is better outside of America, not just by opinion, but by design. Many nations have...
I don't know about that, bro. I think America's got it good. I think like Europe has horrible restaurants. At least the UK, bro. Because KFC is one thing that is really different, bro. Like in the Middle East, KFC is something else. It slaps beyond belief, bro. But in the UK, the original chicken just sucks. It's so greasy. That's the original chicken, though. The crispy and like the other stuff, it's banging. The wings, KFC wings might be #1 food of all time. Like, stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me. KFC popcorn. I used to love KFC popcorn, but I've had way too many buckets of KFC popcorn while on shift that I would gag if I even look at it, bro. But hey, I'm gonna rep the Colonel. You get what I'm saying?
Stricter regulations on food quality, preservatives, and sourcing. In places like Japan, France, or Germany, the ingredients are often fresher, the portions are more balanced, and the presentation is far more respectful of the dining.
Yo, I can't lie. The presentation can go to hell. This is freaking me out. Holy hell. Look at that burger, though, bro. bro. That is AI generated. That's actually out of a 3D printer. Like, this looks like cake or real. This is cake, bro.
Sure, the portions are more balanced, and the presentation is far more respectful of the dining
I
experience.
know I'm pausing a lot, bro, but the portions suck cheeks. Like, that's the one thing America got right. Like, you pay similar prices to Europe and other places, but you get more food. Like, bro, I'm a big boy. I need food, bro. I want what I paid for. In the UK, they try making it, oh, it's because of your health. Instead of actually making it healthy, they just reduce the portion sizes and then charge you even more because now it's healthy. But like, you're taking the piss, bro. So you have this food that's unhealthy. You're gonna make it smaller so you can say it's healthy, and then you're gonna raise the price because now I'm getting less food, but it's healthier. But bro, like, you're pissing me off. That's what you're doing right now. You're hitting a nerve.
But this change didn't necessarily happen out of respect, it was by force. Like in France, when 5 activist farmers tore down a McDonald's that was being built in the southern town of Malau in August 1999. They handed out Roquefort cheese at the protest, which they said was to denounce US import restrictions and hormone-treated beef. But this was a calculated attack. In that same week, French farmers dumped 6 tons of manure on a McDonald's restaurant in Arles. This was a symbol of resistance against American food imperialism and the spread of unhealthy, standardized meals. And it wasn't just about the food, they were defending culture, agriculture, and tradition. And it worked. French consumers began demanding locally sourced ingredients, and McDonald's responded. Today, around 75% of the food served in McDonald's France is sourced domestically. Now, this
Is that a W? I don't even know. I mean, I guess the food's a bit more real.
doesn't mean go and destroy your local McDonald's, but it is proof that a protest goes a long way. Also, McDonald's Europe became the first food service retailer in many markets to sell Marine Stewardship Council certified sustainable fish. The MSC is widely considered.
Y'all be caring about fish life? Like, bro, I'm sorry. Y'all got too much stuff to care about, bro. Like, I get turtles. Like, turtles are cool. Like, we don't want turtles dying. Fish, bro, you think I care what happens to some tuna? Like, I'm sorry, y'all need to find some jobs, bro. How unemployed are you? The vegan teacher doesn't care about fish. What are you doing, bro? Oh no, but was the fish well treated? Well, it was, bro, you might as well care about rocks. Like, what are you doing? Well, bro, fish are just like, they have a brain, they can feel pain, but they don't process that pain is bad. Like, there's no thought, bro. They're just wiggling around. Like, who cares? Like, although fish might have like lungs and livers and like organs, and they might be like a living organism, they're basically not, bro. They have no mind. They can't really think. They can't recall experiences or like ponder things that happened to them. It was just like, oh, this hurts, so I have to move to the right, so it stops hurting.
Considered the gold standard certification for sustainable wild-caught seafood. Because if they did not meet these standards, then European countries would simply not allow them to serve fish. In India, they mostly don't serve beef or pork items due to religious values held by the citizens.
That looks buns, bro. I can't even lie. That actually looks like a botched Photoshop job. That is cheeks.
In China, they serve taro pies. Taro is a plant native to Southeast Asia whose roots and leaves are used for food in this region. In Saudi Arabia, 100% of their menu must be halal. Therefore, all products served at McDonald's restaurants are inspected and approved by local authorities and Islamic inspectors at the countries of export. The point is, McDonald's and other fast food restaurants will abide by socio-cultural, religious, food preferences, and environmental factors, or they will simply not be allowed to serve food in that country. And they might even complement the country with a vibey atmosphere.
Yeah, I can't lie. McDonald's in Japan is tough. Everything in Japan is tough, bro. I low-key gotta go Japan. We all gotta go Japan. Japan 2026, bro. Let's go.
Serve food in decommissioned planes in New Zealand, a colorful building pagoda in China.
I already just said 2026, 2027.
Ski up in Sweden. The end result, better service, better food, better vibes, and customers who treat eating as something worth sitting down for. All of these point to the fact that fast food restaurants can still be colorful, fun, cheap, and have the best quality food available for their meals. It's just that they only change when people finally start to walk away. This is not the answer you want, but it is the truth. Sure, the buildings are gray and bland. Sure, the service is slow. Sure.
I mean, yeah, no shit, bro. They're companies. Their goal is profit. But you gotta realize the more people there are, the more we move in a predictable pattern. If we're talking about a population, it's very predictable. If we're talking about 1 or 2 people, yeah, he might not be feeding well, so he's gonna protest, or he might not do this because he's not. But when you're talking about a population, it's very predictable. Like, no one's, just because you made this video, it doesn't mean that we're all gonna rile up and start protesting. Like, a big disruption has to happen where they, like, start finding rats all over the country in their food for something like a protest to happen. So I think the best way to approach it is for, like, a restaurant to pop up that is competing with them on price, because that's what's gonna push it down. Competition. When there's other options that are better.
The food doesn't taste as good and corporate greed is driving up the price. But you can protest. You can just stop going. And they will be forced to resort back to the things that made these restaurants special in the first place. But until most of us refuse to order from these fast food restaurants, then nothing is going to change.
Facts, bro. W video. This is McDonald's and KFC certified W video, bro. But yeah, man, if you guys enjoyed, subscribe. I love y'all and see ya.